good afternoon, and what's going down to all the grievers. I am actually organizing a couple things, getting Bambi together. As you can see, this is Bambi the bamboo. I just wanted to do an update. I do updates every now and then. Most of y'all know, of course, these videos are pretty much my healing, my grieving. It's my journey, my roller coaster. I write. You can find a lot of the writings on WordPress or through the WordPress app, or if you follow me on Instagram, with Twitter. I'm not like the big social media person that I used to be. A lot of things changed since I lost my trio. If you don't know who my trio is, that's my grandfather, which is ugly, my pops, which is my dad, and my little cousin, Cadillac, Sadiq. All three of them passed. All three of their birthdays was just recently. One was August 3rd, one was August 7th, and one was the 17th. I've been going non-stop since February 20th, 2022. That's when my grandfather died. My dad died March 7th, 2022. My little cousin died January 18th, 2023. So, of course, it's been a hell of a journey. I found out more about myself when my dad died. Of course, I found out. Let me start by saying this before it just comes out crazy, because I don't have no filter, and what I say, it just comes out that way. My parents had me when they were 14 and 15, so of course they were still children. They were teenage parents. They had children all their lives. I'm my mom's only son, only child. I'm my dad's oldest out of four. Once I really started to understand far as all the manipulation, the controlling, the narcissism that I had on both sides of the family, that started to open up a lot. Like, it really just started to bloom. Like, it took for my dad to pass for me to understand that that was the emotional support that I had. Like, my dad was a lot of things, like, that I didn't know until he passed. And oh, believe me, it messed me up. Tune in to some of my videos. I'm cleaning the knife. That's what I'm doing. Tune into some of the videos though, because it actually, in a way, it's kind of a timeline of how things happen. Like, there was a lot, like I said, manipulation. There was gaslighting. Now, not just cut off, but so much went on when my dad died. Like, I don't think everybody knows. I don't think people will understand. Like, it was hard to process. One, I'm in Florida. Everybody else is in Ohio. My brother is in Tennessee. Getting that news was difficult, but y'all know the story. If not, go back and listen to it. Y'all get the feel. But to be honest, the reason why I do my grieving videos, you might pay attention to the shorts. A lot more people pay attention to the shorts than the actual videos. And I get it. These videos be long. And if you don't have time, you're not going to pay attention to it. You may not see the value in it. I get it. Not everybody's going to do the inside work, that inner healing. So I completely get it. If you have tuned to them and you share them, and all that's appreciated. Either way, at the end of the day, my why is because I don't come from the best area. Where I come from in general, grieving and all that healing, it doesn't get talked about. Like, yeah, you'll see the balloon release gatherings and everybody getting together after the repast and all of that. But actually sitting down, talking about your healing and talking about your grief and the things that that help you. Like, that helps me. Because if I was to watch a younger person go through what I went through with all three of those deaths, oh my gosh. Like, well, I'm not going to say if I was to watch, because I'm not going to just sit and watch. That's why I do this. I've been on this healing journey, like 75% of it. Nah, that's a low number. 90% of this journey, I've been doing this by myself. I've had the anger management. I'm still in the therapy. I'm still in grieving groups. Me and my family, I love all my family. I don't take anybody for granted. I don't take whatever. If you provided, I'm not going to say raise, but if you provided for me, you looked out for me, whatever, it's much appreciated. But I don't talk to a lot of my family, either side. I've did a lot of growing. I'm still doing a lot of growing. I've been doing a lot of healing. And some of the things that I healed from, I'm not going back to. I'm not holding grudges on anybody, but it's just one of those things where we're in two different lanes. Sorry, Bambi, but we're in two different lanes. I've been doing this by myself. I done got so used to it. I love my mom. When my dad passed, I thought me and my mom was going to get a little bit closer, or she was going to be there. I honestly thought that she was going to be there for me. In a sense as, okay, hey, I know your dad's birthday coming up. I'm just checking on you. I'm just seeing how you doing. I'm just seeing where your head is at. Seeing where you at mentally. Seeing where you at emotionally with this. And like, through the entire grieving journey, there was like I said, it messed with me mentally. It messed up some jobs. Like, it was just like I was a safety person at Amazon. Amazon is not a bad job, especially if you're young. Benefits, all of that. But I'm not going to get into that. If you have questions, whatever you ask, or if you know me, you're going to ask. But at the end of the day, there was times where I had to go through therapy in order to be able to work. I had to go through therapy in order to be able to live. Like, grieving the death, it really messed with me. But as I was saying, I thought my mom was going to be there for me way more than like what she really has been. And it just like I basically started to look at everything, my entire life, everybody. It doesn't matter the title, mom, dad, grandma, whatever. It doesn't matter. And I started to see people, put it like this. I started to see that I was loved out of obligation. It wasn't unconditional love. It is what it is. I'm not upset about that. I was hurt. But, it's life. If you have a child at 14 and 15, your brain ain't really going to understand. You are going to still be a child. You may get jealous of what that child is receiving far as love, support, emotionally, whatever. I now understand that. But I think this is like the third one. This might be 12 to 15 minutes. I'm not going to make like a super quick video. I'm about to make a couple shorts really quick just to give more of an update. But yeah, I write often, like far as my grieving journey. I write often. I make videos here and there. And again, I understand this is something that not everybody's going to talk about. It's not going to be popular. Who wants to sit and talk about grief? And like, I don't. I seriously don't. But I know it's a big purpose in this. Like, I wouldn't wish what I went through on nobody. And it's probably like the 10th time I done said that, but it's real. Live through it. Glow, heal, and grow.